This is the Old Church Theatre at the Wickham Arts Centre. This is our venue for our show. It is an unusual space. It is in fact an actual old church which has some great things about it, but also has some restrictions as well. This is a huge space and we want to create an art gallery. Now, we've only got a limited number of pictures to tell this story. How do we fill it? Do we put the artwork at the sides? Do we put the artwork in the middle? But also, this isn't a real gallery, this is a theatre show. And we have to take into consideration the audience's journey, how they're going to move through the space. So I don't know if you can see, we've got very high ceilings, we've got walls that are very far away. So what we've had to do, we've moved the artwork into the middle. We've created different sections, and we've also played with height as well. So when you're standing where you are as the audience about to enter the show, to start the experience, you can see that the boards, they're high, they're close, but as it moves into the distance, everything's getting smaller and smaller. And you can see where you're going to end up. You have a sense of a journey. That's purposeful, that's what we want to create. We want to create this feeling of moving from the normal to the abnormal. Within that though, there's also the audience journey of moving from picture to picture. So you start exactly where you are and you move to picture number one. You have a look, you do your thing, you can get close, you can stay back. From here, you're told to find number two. You're sent out into a large space. Here it is, you turn, you've got a flash of colour, something very different to the first one. Number three, you're coming to number three, you've got another piece of artwork, that's wonderful, gives you time to have a look. You're enjoying it, you know what's going on. However, at this point, there's changes. When you go to number four, you're sent back down the path. Terribly Grimm's fairy tales, right? Walking down the path. Well, where do you go next? You spot number four, but number four is completely different. This isn't a piece of, it's not sketches, it's not a traditional piece of art, it's brown paper, we've taped it to the wall, and on here, a dot to dot. I mean, that is a metaphor in itself, isn't it, for a journey, starting from number one and going through a wiggly path, twisting and turning until you reach the end. This is important, not just to the narrative, I'm not going to spoil that for you. It's also important for what that does physically to your body in this journey. This is where the show changes from being a mere spectator to being really involved. You know, this show really does reward those who are brave and who are bold and who want to explore. And this is the beginning of that journey. You take a crayon, you find the corresponding colour on the dots, and you add to the story. And that's what this show is all about. It's about you getting involved and adding to the experience and to the story.